Thank you so much, everyone. And thank you, Ralph, for this great opportunity to be here on stage at this super facility. Jacques Cousteau was a contributor to the ocean health over many years and an innovator. Said once when everybody asked him, how could you have innovated so many things, so many different things? How did you do that? And he said, it was a lucky moment in my life. He meant with that there were a lot of people before him that already did research, that already had certain innovations in place on which he could then innovate in the ocean for diving also. So having said that, Dynex is the world's first neuromorphic quantum computing service that we are offering since February in the world. And it has been coming to market as a surprise, I would say, because quantum as a service was foreseen to come to market in a decade about. We established this with a decentralized GPU network to establish computation solving real-world problems. And real-world problems means anything which is super complex in predictability, in wind channels in the automotive industry, pharmaceutical industry for protein folding, DNA folding. You have it in financial sectors for certain trading complexity. And you can really, I would say the entire industry is shifting and the industry was at limit. It is time for quantum. And we are here to make it available to everyone. We started off with the decentralized GPU network, huge network that allowed us a gigantic emulation, an emulation to solve real-world problems at scale. And we now are moving with our innovation at core, which is at our heart. We innovate constantly and question also where we are constantly. We moved now to the next level where we would like to announce the roadmap of Dynex of the next 10 years to come. And we always uphold during those 10 years the ethical integrity of our technology. And Carsten Snedker, our global head of business development, can reveal to you what's coming next.
Dynex started in 2022 with our Dynex Solve. That basically is a mining algorithm which actually delivers emulated quantum compute. Everyone knows that we are now living in exponential times, so everything is now being demanded faster and more scalable. So what we actually did, we have tweaked and optimized as much as we could on Dynex Solve, but we came actually to the level of where we can probably not be more efficient as we are today. Now remember, Dynex Solve and what we're doing at Dynex is still second to none, providing the world with emulated quantum as a service. What we are doing to meet the future demand, and as you all know, the future is here today, we are now introducing Dynex Quantum Nodes. Basically, Dynex Quantum Nodes is a piece of software that you put into your GPU farm or your data center, and that will enable all your GPUs to switch on as fast as possible. There is a quantum job required to be turned on immediately and process that job. It is done decentralized and it's done emulated just as Dynex Solve, but much faster, much more efficient. Remember, what we're doing both at Dynex Solve and also at the coming quantum nodes is that we have an ethical direction to what we're doing. So nothing unethical can be computed because it's going to be flagged in our system. So there's no password cracking or nothing else on that side. Now we are also taking an leapfrog even further by introducing our quantum chip. This is actually a physical hardware. That chip is also working in a decentralized environment, but it is a physical and is delivering not emulated quantum, but real quantum. This is a kind of a breakthrough, and what we are saying here today is actually a breaking news. The quantum roadmap we have imagined for the chip goes from next year, 2025. We will launch our first one with 1,000 qubits. We're going to go on until 2030, aiming for 1 million qubits. This is really something that none in the world can do right now. And we do truly believe that you're going to hear Dynex over and over again in the same context as IBM, NVIDIA, and so on. What makes this chip special beyond that it is running on Dynex technology that has been developed for the past 3 years? Basically, it is running on room temperature. It has a very efficient way and very low error rate. And it is built, of course, with all the Dynex technology that makes it all energy efficient and performs efficient in terms of what we are looking elsewhere on the competition. And of course, as I mentioned with the ethical integrity, it is actually integrated in the chip. So we are very excited about this new era of quantum for the world, provided here by Dynex. What we are aiming at with all of this is a market share of 25% of the global quantum compute market, which is something equal to $4 billion US dollars if you are very conservative.
Yes, so the knowledge is patents filed, there are patents pending. And coming to the blockchain relevance, it is relevance to us. We have our own layer one that we built ourselves. The blockchain today and moving on in the future to what the technology development means, what Carsten said, will be on the one hand, transparency on the gas fees that you can see with regards to the usage of Dynex. And then you will have as well the imprint of immutable information regarding purpose, why someone is actually computing. This is part of our concept of the ethical integrity. Then if red flags appear in somewhat way or shape or form, up till the ethical committee that has been formed immediately when we went live with the subscription model in February. So it was really hand in hand. We didn't wait an opportunistic moment to first try things out and then later on build it in. I would say, summarizing, it's a team of 50 people, use cases with regards to the different industries such as automotive industry, financial industry, pharmaceutical industry, etc. All these things have been now put in place. The 50 people are there. We have a very strong team. We have brought a subscription model to the market. We are coming with a chip, and we are integrating with nodes further partnerships to alleviate the computation, which is necessary also in AI, putting quantum on AI. And if we take this a further step, then we updated our economic model. We have Dynex, which is the Dynex utility token, which is alive since September 2022. We're going to reshape the economic model with a VC round, which is going to support the further growth of Dynex with a 50 million round on strategic investors. We're doing Dynex buybacks to build up the treasury and create or maintain and sustain the value of the stored value of this token, which we think will be a great vision for the next 10 years because it is a stored value token. We have the Dynex gas fees and transparency that is established through the usage of jobs. We have the liquidity and trading volumes with the wrapped token being in the market. We have the Dynex collaterals established through the quantum nodes holding Dynex. And we have the partnerships as cloud providers, resellers, and node providers that we elaborated on already. The quantum currency is Dynex, we always smile to say. And this is it. So thank you so much for that. Thank you for giving us the opportunity. Dynex has a Dynex Moonshots for any pioneers that are pioneering with ideas in society, health, space, and nature, are empowered by our technology. We invest with compute, we co-invest with VCs as well, but we enable pioneers to make their things come alive as much as universities where we give philanthropic capital.